Everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Imperial British campaign. In the last episode, Germany capitulated and we're currently cruising through the Balkans. We are just crushing the last vestiges of Axis resistance. Overruns abound. Italian casualties are rising as we wipe out all of these little guys here. Yep, there they go. That's got to be a few more. Yeah, there we go. Another couple of 100,000 dead there. We could take a look. I don't really know who finished it, so we're not going to look. You guys want to keep heading in here. Just wipe them all out. Croatia is very soon to capitulate. I think Split is their last victory point. Let's just get that off them. How's Xinjiang? Yes, there's a little problematic. We'll move in here and push them back. Oh god, we're hiding up in Kashmir without even a victory point to our name. The Iranian front, they are now entirely out of supply. So let's just quickly wipe them out. Sounds good. You guys can head north. And you guys can head north. And the same for you. And the same for you. Good. They have almost no supply, which means they have almost no organization, which means they basically melt, which is always satisfying. There goes Croatia. That's the final European Axis power tendering its capitulation there. You still have some freaking Hungarians hiding in here. The time is not yet right for the Polish government in exile to retreat. The reason, to return. The reason we're not letting the government in exile return, in my mind, is that, you know, they're all in London right now, which is really good for communications and orchestrating the international war effort. All these areas are still essentially under a military government anyway. We don't need them to re-establish their civilian governments yet. What's important right now is that we all focus on finishing defeating the Axis rather than getting stuck into petty domestic politics. And that's why you must all remain in London until I give you leave to return home. What do you mean I'm acting like a fascist? Alright, you guys, get in here. Good. Okay, Poland appears to have taken over all of Hungary. They're getting the old, what was it, No. What's the name of the two dynasties that had a long-standing alliance between Poland and Hungary? Or was it one dynasty? I can't remember. Ready. Cruising in here. Cruising in here. Ready to move. Yep, that should clean that up. Okay, looks like our allies might deal with Xinjiang from the other side. Communist China still hasn't capitulated, but China should really be getting their act together on that. Let's start seeing some progress here, shall we? I want to see a capitulation. I want to see a liberation of Hong Kong, apart from anything else. It's outrageous that that stayed under enemy hands for so long. Are you guys fully trained yet? You must be, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, you guys can stop with the exercising. Cool. Can head home now. Good. We'll deal with the Japanese fleet in time. Give me. I want to pay full attention. I want to give the Imperial Japanese fleet the attention that it deserves. Right, you guys. Be going like this. Good. That, I think, is the final order that I will need to give in Europe for the complete annihilation of any and all Axis forces in the region. Not quite, because they're not targeting this province. There we go. Okay, there they go. The final few pockets. Watch these division counts plummet. Overrun, 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 overrun. I love how the overrun thing stacks when it happens many times. It's so satisfying. Not quite, because there's a few more Italian divisions here that need dealing with. Oh, there they go. And next, wait for it, the final holdouts. Valiantly defending this airfield, to their credit. They, you know, all hope is lost, and they soldier on, but there they go. And with the capture of the tile, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There they go. Victory in Europe has been established. Hell yes. Thank you very much. Looking glorious, glorious, glorious. So now we turn our attention west to Mexico. We have men en route who will be capable of dealing with the situation. We also have some trash divisions who are arriving in the area, which should be good. I think what we'll probably do is just launch a big invasion at Mexico City, and then see like that. Yeah, a big invasion on Mexico City, followed by, yeah, basically going from there. I think seems, oops, sorry, let me mute that. Seems appropriate to me. Let's see if we can push them back a bit here. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Now we'll just wait for our men to arrive. Excellent, and they're all on their way. Meanwhile, turning our attention to the east. Have the men arrived to merge with the fleet yet? They have indeed. The Victorious got a bit damaged, it looks like, en route. So we will just let them do a little bit of repairing. We really shouldn't be based in freaking Thailand, up in the north. We should be based down here, or in the Thailand Sea, that is. Really should be based in Singapore, the glorious naval base of the region. Plenty of raiding going on over here, which is always nice to see. More miners can be readily deployed. More screens, more than welcome in the main strike force. Where I'm happy to say we finally actually do have enough screening. It seems like the only way to have enough screening is just to not build very many battleships. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something when it comes to that, but I really feel like you never have enough screening if you build any significant number of battleships. It's weird. I'm sure I should just be prioritizing stuff differently. I think it's because I kind of think of battleships like tanks, where you know, it's just better if you have them rather than other stuff. But like, obviously that's not at all how that works. Okay, keep on crushing in here. We're gonna go here. Xinjiang. Looks like it's almost VP rush time now. The lack of resistance there and spread they're doing on here. They've probably lost faith that they can ever pull these things back. Which honestly, I mean, looking at this, it's pretty fair to say that they can't pull things back. I like how the Axis has gone green now that Mexican junta are the only guys left in it. Oh, we're missing a general here? How'd that happen? I guess he returned home or something? We'll use this Danish guy. So, Havana to Veracruz. And then the rest can go Havana to here. And then you guys can go Havana to here. And then the rest of you can go, wait for it, Havana to here. No, because that's so heavily defended. Don't do that. Go from here to here. Good. It looks like some of our exiled leaders have returned to their homes. So we'll use Claude. Claude has been waiting for his moment to prove himself. Montgomery's been getting better. I think I will give him charismatic. He's got most of the other traits that I feel like I need him to have. The tank armies, honestly, I don't think there's anything. I don't think I have a job for them, honestly. I mean, I'll send one to southern Mexico. I don't think it's going to arrive before Mexico capitulates, but just in case it does. The other ones can just return home, basically. I don't think I'm going to have any use for them. As for the French, well, you guys should really be deployed to something else, since they're dealing with Mexico. But that's okay. I'm not that fussed. We just want to win this thing. Meanwhile, Turkish theater. Some experienced guys in here. I mean, you can come. Sure, come help deal with these guys if you actually have time to get over here. But I don't know that you will. Because if I actually start commanding this front, I think we're going to have it over and done with pretty soon. Let's widen this. If you could cut in here, that would be grand. If you could help, we'll slice them in half. That would be nice. Xinjiang, if these French would just attack, we'd be, Xinjiang would crumble immediately, but sadly, they're not doing very well. French have become disheartened by their efforts in this campaign so far. They don't feel like they can act without the British holding their hand, I think, is their current situation. Right, some of you guys, we need manpower, so you two, congratulations. You can go home. There we go, million free manpower all of a sudden. That's what I'm talking about. Cuba, only slightly oversupply, that's fine. You guys, planning your invasions. It's going to take a little bit, 45 days to get those ready. But that's okay. We're just about holding here. They have quite a lot of divisions, does Mexico. How many have you got? Jesus Christ! Oh, it's because Mexico... Mexico's the leader of the Axis right now, right? They have all the exiled divisions from all of the people we've capitulated. Because we have a mod which means all ideologies get exiled divisions. That's funny. So that's why Mexico has 500 divisions. That's insane. Alright, meanwhile, over here in the east. Let's make sure there's nothing good in here that I would really want in another. You know what? Yeah, give me just a couple of experienced battleships. Can join the main strike force. Oh, and you really should be over here as well, by the way. Alright, you guys. I just hit G. No, don't do that. H. Damn it! I killed their symbols. Oh well. We'll manage. Okay, and you, my good man. All these are lovely scout forces with incredibly high detection values on their lovely tier 4 scouts. You two merge. All of you, what I meant to do was H. Now all of you come to Singapore. Good. Now in reserve we have just scouts. That's fine. We could increase the size of some of our scout fleets. It wouldn't hurt. And while I have spare scouts, I feel like there's not much of a downside. We could also tone down scout production relative to other stuff, since we seem to be having plenty of them all of a sudden. So some of these that are nearly done, no, sorry, have recently finished, we'll just switch them over to screens. That seems good. Okay, a few more with spare slots for scouts. And I do want them all on auto reinforce, so I will just take the time to do this for every single one of them. There we go, good. Now in here we have just some spare of those, and these are scout destroyers, so they should be reinforcing in here. That's strange. Maybe there were already some moving to those other fleets, and I just missed them. Next up here, we've got nuclear bombs. We're building nukes. It's fantastic. Sure, why not? Finish off werewolf guerrillas. And move the entire industry of the Commonwealth to building secret nuclear facilities in Africa. Sounds good. Meanwhile, over here, we're just slowly making progress into here. Now, can we take Nanking? Not quite. But if I pushed in this way a bit first and had attackers from the other side, we'll see then. Hong Kong has been liberated, of course, which is a glorious day for the Commonwealth. The key naval base of the West. Sorry, the East. Once more, firmly under our control. It's an ugly Europe. We'll try and work on borders in the peace deal. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it. Naval invasions are planning away. We have naval supremacy in the necessary regions. So that's good. I can't believe Mexico is going to be the final major of the Axis. It's quite funny. But, oh well, oh well. You guys attack in here. They're really holding on to that city, eh? Alright, you guys hold back. It's fine. We've got decent infantry are on their way, so They won't be able to hold forever. We can slowly push in here, perhaps capture their capital. Yes, looks like we can indeed. You guys cut up here, perhaps. You guys fought on our side, Guanxi Clique. Why couldn't you just recognize that nationalist China is the one true China and embrace integration into it? We would have been allies. We would have fought against the Japanese Imperial pig dogs. And no, you had to cause problems. Now I'm going to have to end you. Well, it's just the way she goes sometimes. Screen. In fact, yeah, here's what I'm going to do. You want light cruiser screens, heavy cruiser screen. How do I have a heavy cruiser screen? You want light cruiser screens and destroyer screens. Ad infinitum. And you want no scout destroyers. Good. So where do the scout destroyers just go? Did I delete them? That would be pretty funny. Do you think I just deleted a whole bunch of destroyers? Let's read that button. Doesn't say what it does. It just removes it. Does it delete them? Or are they still in here? No, they're still in here. I thought it automatically removed them. Maybe it's because it's repairing that it didn't automatically remove them. It's possible. But yeah, all these 1944 scout destroyers can go merge with the reserve. Good. Just get merged. Okay, good. You guys really should be trying to reinforce up to Wolfpack size. Pack 10. And Pack 10. No, not Pack 10. Damn it. You should be trying to use mining subs. Mine Pack 10. My bad. Save that. Good. Well, honestly, I think we were undersupplied on Mine Pack 10. I think we were undersupplied on mining subs anyway. So this should actually work out in the end. You guys can merge up. Good. Okay, is the main strike force repaired? Not quite. The Victorious just needs a little bit more repair. And then we will be ready to deploy against Japan. They still have some ships, right? 12 ships. I thought they had a big fleet left. Apparently they don't. Never mind. Apparently they don't. Okay. Planes. Let's just have planes. Here we go. 85 wings selected. Get yourselves to China, please. I thought they had a big fleet. Alright, in that case, never repair. Halt that. You guys, base here. Naval strike all the way around the islands. And the rest of you, scout. No, scout. There we go. Scout, you know what? Just scout. Scout the whole region. That's fine. You guys should be on this. You guys scouting, yeah? They're currently repairing. That's fine. Okay, and this guy is now moving up, right? No. Why are you, why is it showing my strike force only operating in one region? That seems weird. Yeah, don't operate down here. That's not necessary. Or here, really. So you should just operate up here. And you should really be based up here. Near the action. Alright, so it looks like we're not going to get a final opportunity to test our Navy's might. Unless Mexico has a Navy. Yeah, 3 ships. So it looks like we've built this glorious Navy. And there's no one to oppose it. That's sad. Oh well. No one dares oppose the glorious Royal Navy. I mean, what happened to their Navy? It probably got sunk by, like, Chinese Air Force? Maybe? But, I mean, it did end. Somehow. For all our blunders against the Imperial Navy, we don't get a final victory. That's really sad. It's tragic, is what that is. Another capital for us to take. Just keep the pressure on, basically. Eventually they'll break, and I don't care about these guys' lives because they're not British Commonwealth. Well, they don't have to be British, but they're not Commonwealth soldiers. They're just expeditionaries from China who really should have dealt with their own freaking fractious civil war problems. Okay, so he's deployed properly now. We're not detecting any enemy ships. Planes are here. Okay, 400 out of here. Begin running air superiority missions over Japan. The Cass can hang back for now. Strat bombers flying from up here. Begin operations over Japan. They will surrender. From here, over here. Okay, much more strat bombers arriving now. There you go. There's your target. Light it up. Over here. You guys over here. Good. You don't really have range to do that. For some reason, I can still assign you. Okay, fighters here. Bombers here, rather. Many of them going north. Room for another 500 bombers. They do have a sizable number of fighters. But so do I. So do I. So that's okay. The naval bombers can just push off, basically. Right, and we should be deploying all our fighters and planes over this region now. The naval bombers can push off. We'll take some Cass in their place, please. Just to make this easier going in here. We could also do with some Cass fighting over here. There we go. Good. We'll let all that shake out. Yep, and now our sea rules the waves. Oh, it's probably mines. We probably killed them all with mines. It says we've killed, sunk, and damaged 0 ships. But I feel like that's not right. I feel like we have actually, it seems like, totally destroyed their navy just using our mines. Which is fun. Alright, let's get more secret production of nuclear nuclear reactors down in Africa, please. Looking good. Okay, Mexican invasion. You ready? Nearly. And they're handling the supplies extremely close to fine. So we could do with some planes over here as well. 900 close air support, or really should do it. From here we can. Is that not in range? Let's let them arrive, and then we'll deal with the situation. We have a lot of fighters, of course. Nice big air bases here, and we've got some hugely, just hideously experienced fighter planes. Let's take a look at the ridiculous bonuses we get from that. Look at that. 30% more agility, 20% more air attack, and they're even better at fighting at night. It's excellent. Just excellent. Those there, these 200 here. Okay, full air supremacy is pretty much established, and now we've got the Cass and fighters here. I suspect I'm going to be able to push in more easily to some of these cities. Yes, indeed. Good. Still having some trouble in the east. We do only have 200 Cass deployed here. Let's have you guys fighting this way just for a moment here. Good. Meanwhile, over here, did I fail to take that? I did. We do have not very many planes in this area. Ah, right, and these naval bombers are killing the mission efficiency of anyone I try to use over this area. You guys need splitting up. You'll be slightly overstacked there. But we can live with that. You guys fly here. You guys just push off. Good. Okay, the bombing over the home islands is well underway. We have bombed 5 enemy buildings. We lost 93 bombers, but that's okay. We got plenty of bombers spare, so I'm not overly concerned. Where are my jet fighters? Do we have jet fighters spare? We could put maybe here. Let's take a look. Fighter 3s, MK2s. But what about me jets? Jet fighters. There we go. So we'll put 600 in this airbase. They can operate over the home islands as well. Nice. In fact, they could operate from up here. probably more easily. But right, we have to wait for them to deploy before I can change where they're going. Okay, you guys, ready? Now they are, right? The end of today. No, they have to actually... It goes one day longer than you kind of think it would. I remember. Okay, go, go, go. And you guys, go, go, go. Rock and roll. Meanwhile, these jet fighters have deployed. Fly from up here, and I think you'll have much better range. Yeah, there we go. Full coverage over the home islands, and we'll get some extra ground crews. Beautiful thing. You can actually just reinforce with any spare jet fighters you come across. Okay, meanwhile over here, the Cass do not actually have range. Okay. But what if I flew from here? Like so. There we go. And now our guys, well on their way, ready to land. Good. You guys, launch some attacks. Pinning attacks. Oh, and they have terrible supply because they've got so many exile divisions. That's funny. So we're going to cause some problems there as well. Nice. Here we come. And there goes Communist China. Or rather the Chinese lot. I will hit done. I'm quite alright with China taking all this land. France took a big chunk of it up here. That's hideous. Oh well. The pinning attack. The Mexicans are like, yes! We're beginning to hold them off. And then, no, actually they broke. I was going to say, and then people landed behind them, but no, they actually just broke. Nice. Nice. Is the supply that bad in the north as well? Yes, not quite. It's launched some pinning attacks on them in the north, so they can't react when my naval landings arrive. Ooh, Veracruz highly defended, but we're actually going to drive them out because they don't have time to reinforce. Looks like jungle is hurting my close air support, but it looks like we're going to be able to push them out. They all have incredibly low organization. Yeah, they must be really suffering for supply. There we go. We pushed them out of the port, even with like 20 reserves or whatever they had. That's nuts. Jesus Christ. I have never seen that before. That's hilarious. So that's all because they have... we have this mod that gives everyone governments in exile. They just have an absolutely insane number of exiled divisions from the max buffed axis. That's great. Look at it. Look at it. Just, we need to make sure we actually overrun these guys so that we can see the casualty count when we kill them all. Don't capitulate Mexico too early. I want to make sure we kill this huge pile of men, because it's going to be hilarious. Let's take a look here. All right, we're pushing in. Pushing in here. Yeah, okay. I think it's going to work. I think we're going to be able to encircle and destroy like 600 divisions at once, which I think will be the largest pocket I've ever done. Oh, that's great. That's just great. You guys come up here. Good. Let's put all these guys under this French army, sure. Which is now the Mexico army and gets priority reinforcement. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, we broke them again because they aren't able to reinforce in time, and we have so much CAS and stuff present. You guys can base up here now. Not all of you though. Okay, there's the attack on Mexico City. Yeah, just driving them back. And French landing here is going to cause problems for them too. Oh man, it's great. Which way are they retreating? They're retreating to here. Okay. Okay, these guys coming down here are gonna cause some problems as well. Nice. If we can just connect up here, like this guy. Yeah, stop going that way. Come over here. I want to try and cut these guys off as soon as possible. Yeah, they're all just... You can see them all leaving. These are huge numbers. It's great. That's just great. And yeah, a few others are charging back in to try and hold them off. Are these going to count as Mexican casualties, I wonder? I don't know. We'll have to see. Right, we got them here. You guys, come in here. Come in here. We need to cut them off. We can't let them retreat further north. Oh, there's some overruns. Not many, but some. You guys attack them here. Keep the pressure on. 45. I mean, this is a huge number of divisions to be in a province. Even just this many. And there's like another 100 coming. It's insane. Right, you come in here. This guy is just doing a pinning attack so that we can encircle them. I want to drive them all into Mexico City, ideally. And they immediately retreat again because they have 0 org and they can't reorg. Damn it. We need to catch them. So the Greeks attacking in from the north might help catch them. And yeah, those pinning distraction attacks in the north are actually working. I need to see these guys perish. We have to actually break them. Okay, he's coming in here. And then immediately cut south once you've done that. I suppose what I could do is intentionally not take Mexico City, so as to make sure we encircle these guys before Mexico capitulates. Let's try and do that. Ace pilot promoted. Nice. Oh, our first nuke has been invented. Excellent. Always handy to have a nuke on hand for when you need it. Driving them back here. Driving them back here. Don't drive them back there. Let's just do this. If these American tanks just go a little bit further south. Just the numbers are just mind-boggling. It's ridiculous. Right, some of you guys should come. Hold. Should come south. Good. Now these guys have broken them in Lyon. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Come in like that. Good. I just love it. It's hilarious. You guys, get up here with some haste. I don't want them to break you. And you guys can strat redeploy to here, and then I'll have them walk here. Okay, good. We're in here now. I'll break him here. Break him here. Good. I really want to drive them into Mexico City so we can have as many people as humanly possible in one encirclement. But we're going to end this campaign, and indeed... Sorry, we're going to get... Oh, look, the Netherlands have re-landed in Java. That's cool. We're going to end the Mexican campaign and, indeed, probably the whole war in the next episode. Until then, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.